Hi, this is Ketan Mehta and you are watching me on Bollywood Hungama. Love of the audience has been overwhelming. It's beyond age groups, beyond class structure, everything. The audience just seems to be loving the film. This inspiring story of a common man and his incredible deed. So it's finally a big relief, yes, that the film is released and it's reaching out to the audiences. As you know, the film was leaked on the net almost 10 days before the film was released. In spite of that, the audiences are flocking to the auditorium, wanting to see it on the big screen. It gives you a lot of hope and encouragement, yes. An old man saying this is the best film he has seen in a long, long time. A young man saying, I'll remember this film for a long, long time. That this is one of the finest performances they have seen in a long, long time. So yeah, the audience is truly responding to this common man's story. They loved it, they were overwhelmed, they were going to a theatre for the first time in their lives. So it was quite an amazing experience for them too. But they called up after that and thanked me for the film and thanked Nawaz for playing the role. In spite of the fact that the film was leaked, in spite of the fact that it was a very limited release, still the response has been quite phenomenal. And there is not a film which vanishes in 3 days' time in a weekend, you know. There is a film which it is growing actually, and it's staying and sustaining itself. So it seems like the journey has just begun. It wasn't a big budget film. It was a very limited budget film. Multiple films releasing now is a given fact in India today. I mean, every week there would be multiple films coming out. In spite of the fact that there have been big, supposedly blockbuster films coming along with it, in spite of that, the film has sustained and grown. Really tells me that the audiences are looking for change. They are looking for different kinds of films, and if they like it, in that case they go all out to support it. I think both things happen. On one hand, yes, a lot of people, I mean lakhs, saw the film on the net, but fortunately for us, they all liked the film, and so even on the social network, a very positive word spread on the film. So yes, there are advantages and disadvantages of both. That basically means that the technology is now so pervasive that you have to be extremely careful. And unfortunately, it can destroy a film, this kind of a leakage. And on one hand, the filmmakers will have to be extremely careful. On the other hand, we will have to cultivate a kind of a mindset which says, this should not be done. I'm sure they do take extra precautions, and then there is not much of a lag between their completion and the release, you see. Well, I've done more than a dozen films, so I've done other kinds of films as well. But maybe I've come to realize that the facts are stranger than fiction, that real life is more amazing than any imagination can actually cope with. If somebody had told me that I've come up with a fictional story, imaginary story of a man who broke a mountain for love, I would have said, go and jump out of the window. You know, nobody will believe it. But the moment you say that this is a real life story and this really happened, the entire attitude changes. And that is what has worked in favor of Manji, that it's a real life story of making the impossible possible. You know? Too early for that. But yes, that is something that I've been working on for a very long time. After Mangal Pandey, that's the part 2 of a trilogy. And Rani of Jhansi is, in my opinion, the most fascinating female character in history of humanity, of the world, not just India. So it will be a big challenge and a fascinating story. Multiple reasons. I think she's at the top of the form. She's a very fine actress. And she has a fire in the belly to do it, you know, really wants to prove herself, to do it, to excel. The terms are still not worked out, so I don't know where you hear these stories from and who spreads them. The other films have not even begun.
Okay.
And this is 5 years, you know. It's a difficult film to make. You need strong belief, and I think some pig-headedness to do it. It was the toughest shoot of our lives. Every morning the unit, that's one of the most backward regions of India, far removed from civilization.
You used to wake up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, and travel every day and climb a mountain to start shooting with the entire unit of over 100 people. So certainly this is the most inspiring story I have come across in my life. A poorest of the poor man from lowest of the low caste from one of the most backward regions of India, doing the impossible, making the impossible possible. I mean, breaking a mountain and carving a path out through that is amazing, incredible, most inspiring story. I think Nawaz has truly brought the spirit of the man alive.
Yeah, he has.
You know,
he surely has.
I mean, he had that kind of junoon, that kind of passion, that kind of focus. The Nawaz has brought it all alive, and I'm so happy about that.
Hi, this is Faridoon Shahryar. For the most interesting celebrity interviews, do subscribe to Bollywood Hungama. Keep on watching.